Hey, what's up guys? So I want to quickly say that this is a format of video I've never done before, so it's going to be very rough around the edges. I just roughly set up on a timeline and now I'm recording my commentary. It's actually my third time recording it. So just keep in mind this isn't going to be the most professional thing ever, but I'm going to try my hardest to explain everything I can. It's really confusing and you will understand that soon, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy anyway. So this is a video I've been wanting to make for a really long time because the Halo 5 extermination medal doesn't make any sense, and you don't really have to go that far to see that. Like if you go to comment sections where there's an exterm in a clip, people don't understand why, and that's the purpose of this video because I feel like a lot of people don't understand how they work. And even I don't really understand like specifically how everything works, but I did some testing in customs and I feel like I know how most of it works. So before that, I want to give you a quick reference. I feel like most of you know, but in case any of you don't, I want to show you how exterminations worked in previous Halo games. So this is a Tross double exterm on 3 people on Guardian from a person I'm not going to mention. But the reason it's an exterm on both the TAC and the Tross is because they were all dead at the same time on both those multis. So it doesn't matter what team size, it could be 1 people, 2 people, 3 people, any team size, as long as they were all dead at the same time, that would be the exterm. Now in Reach, that could happen right there, where the overkill would actually time out, but that was a 10-second respawn game type, so it's still an exterm even though it's not in a multi. And then also this clip, this would be a TAC double exterm in Halo 3, because it's on 3 people. But in Reach, the exterm system worked where you could only get exterms on teams of 4 or above. And that's how they've worked throughout the Halo games since then, in Halo 4 and in H2A. So, before I want to get into the Halo 5 stuff, I just want to quickly say that some of the stuff doesn't make any sense. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fully explain everything, because it's super confusing. I don't know how half this stuff got coded. But anyway, I'm going to try my best. So this is how the extermination medal worked in the Halo 5 beta. This is a clip by a guy named Omnipression. He's the only guy who got a Killpocalypse in the Halo 5 beta. And as you're going to notice, he's getting an extermination for every single multi after the overkill. And this is how exterms worked in the beta. If you killed the entire team in a multi, you would get the exterm on the multi, but you would keep getting it over and over and over and over again. And people assume this was going to be fixed in the final game. But here is the final game, the first week it launched. This is a clip by my buddy Roguesy, aka Carter, and this was the first clip that I saw that made me realize there wasn't an extermination medal in Halo 5 when it launched. And in fact, there was an extermination medal in Halo 5 for about 8 months after it launched. So yeah, clearly, all 4 people are dead right there. He didn't get the medal, and myself and some other montagers started wondering if there's actually no exterm medal in Halo 5. So here's a reaction from Campy on his stream when he was playing the new playlist that finally had exterms and he got his first one.
No, I gotta kill Tross the exterm, dude! I got an exterm! Yo, I got an exterm! I got an exterm! I didn't see the medal, but I heard him say it. Oh my god, they're back, boys, they're back.
Yeah, not really. If you've been paying attention to how exterms work in previous Halos and multi-team, that made 0 sense under that logic. That exterm seemed handed out at random, and it wasn't, and I will explain that later, but that was the first time that exterms were present in the game since the game actually launched. So it was really confusing and no one really understood because there wasn't an update for the game. The single playlist came out and all of a sudden you could get exterms in only that playlist. Now in that previous clip you can tell that I got an exterm when there were clearly 2 people alive right next to him. So that's the really important thing to understand about Halo 5 exterms that I think a lot of people don't understand, is that in Halo 5 not everyone has to be dead. And I know that takes away like literally all the meaning of the medal. But that is how they chose to implement it in this game. And my theory is they took this. This is the description for the medal that has been there since Halo 3. And I think they just completely misinterpreted what it means. So, kill an entire enemy team with at least an overkill. Well, here's me doing that right here. I'm leaving a guy alive. A guy just sitting there that I'm going to kill last. He's the last member of the team I'm going to kill for the Nair. And you're going to see I get the exterm on the Nair because I saved him and he was the last member of the team. So that's how exterms are supposed to work in this game, based on 343's coding, that is. So here is another example. In Halo 5, you can once again get exterms on less than 4 people. Here's me getting an exterm on 1 person in an octagon match. So as you can see, there's the exterm. But here's what makes this medal really difficult to test. It's the fact that you can only get 1 per life. And yeah, that makes absolutely no sense. And I think this happened because they tried to just fix it from the beta where it would appear after every single multi, and I think they accidentally made it so you literally can't get it per life. So as you can imagine, this made testing this medal a complete nightmare. Every time I got an exterm like that, I had to get killed so I could get another one. So with that in mind, here is by far the most complicated and confusing part about all this. And that's the fact that the rules that designate what gives you an exterm actually change depending on certain things. So as you can see right there, that was an overkill on 1 person on the same team before, and I couldn't get the exterm on blue team. But then a few minutes later, in the same game, after I died once, now all of a sudden, I can exterm 1 person. And we'll come back to this rule change in a bit. So here's an example in multi-team, and I'm going to warn you, this is where this medal, how it works, gets thrown out the window completely. As you can see, I'm killing only a blue guy and then a red guy, which I'm leaving till the very end of the multi. So there we go right there. I kill him for the Nair, and there's the Nair exterm. I killed everyone in the game, but I was still killing 1 person on 1 team up to the POC. So I didn't get a single exterm there. But then here's another example where on the green team, this is in a completely different game by the way, on the green team, I can exterm only the green team. And here's the thing about this. I feel like, based on the testing I've done, it seems like some teams can be extermed and some teams can't. Here's another example right here. This is another Nair, and I know it's really boring watching me just kill a bunch of AFKs and teabagging people when I'm testing in customs, but I want you to pay attention to who I'm killing here. I'm killing all of these purple guys, and then here's the second purple guy there. There's 2 people on the purple team, and then the remaining teams, there's 1 green guy and 1 pink guy. So, as you can see, I'm still killing the purple guys, no exterm at all. I killed the entire team. Purple team can't be extermed. So here I kill a pink guy, another purple guy, and now I'm going to kill this green guy, and I'm going to get the Nair times 2 exterm because I killed every single person on the map. But then, this is in the same game after I've died a few times, I'm going to be able to kill 3 green guys and then a pink guy and get an over exterm from that. And this is actually how I've seen most multi-team exterms work. You kill the entire team of 3, and then you kill another random person on a different team, and it gives you the exterm. And you're going to see that right here. I kill this pink guy, and there you go. I get an exterm for it. And it's really confusing, honestly, how they work in multi-team. And here is another example of the rule change I'm talking about. So as you can see right here, this is in a completely different game. I set 3 of them to the green team, and I just killed 2 members of the 3 on the green team, and I got an over exterm for it. So the green team was completely extermable in that sense, where if you get an overkill on any of them, it's an exterm. But here I am fast forwarding just to show you, all I'm doing is just getting exterms and then dying over and over and over again so I could test it again. And here it is in the exact same game. I'm going to kill only 1 member of the green team right here, this guy. I'm going to kill him right here, and as you can see, I'm not going to get an exterm for it anymore. And then here I kill another green guy, and I'm just sitting here waiting for the exterm to pop up, and as you can see, it doesn't pop up, and I'm like really confused. So here I am trying it again. I'm just going to fast forward this, and I'm just killing only green guys here. But then I kill this last blue guy. This isn't the last person on the map. This is just another person besides the green team, and I get the task exterm on that. So that's how I think this works, is that when there's a team that can't be extermed, which obviously you will have no way of knowing, if you kill any other person on any other team for at least an overkill, it's probably going to give you the exterm in that scenario. So here's another example of this rule change. So in that previous clip, that was a tack on the red guys, where there was no exterm whatsoever in that clip. Here, the same team, the same red team, I get an exterm on only 1 of them. And this was in the same game, just a few minutes and a few kills after that original attack happened. So it's very confusing. And then finally, this is the last clip I want to show you from my testing in customs. This is probably the best example I can give of the rule change that I'm talking about, because this one happens instantly, and you'll see what I mean. I'm just killing this 1 purple guy, which is the entire team of purple, so purple can't be extermed. And now I kill this green guy right here, and I get a Tross exterm for that. And this is pretty similar to an example from before. But literally 1 death later, now you're going to see that the rule just completely changed, because now I'm going to kill only this purple guy, and you're going to see I'm going to get an exterm for it all of a sudden. When purple team couldn't be exterm before, 1 death later, and now they can. So this is really confusing, and this is the part where I just really don't understand how this got coded into the game. It's really, like, it seems like they only coded it for 4v4, but then again, this happens in 4v4 too. Sometimes you can kill 3 people in 4v4 and still get an exterm for it. And then sometimes you can be playing 5v5. Here's a clip from my buddy Eli playing the 5v5 Shoddy Snipers playlist when it existed. It just got taken out. But he's going to get an exterm on the overkill in this clip. And basically, at this point, based on my testing, I think it could literally be random. Because the rule of exterms changes depending on deaths. It could be depending on the team color, as ridiculous as that sounds. It could be just a bunch of different factors. So at this point, honestly, the exterm medal in Halo 5 means literally nothing. When you get an exterm, it basically means you got lucky during a multi. And personally, I don't think that's how exterms should work. Exterms have always been a very valuable medal to get. It means you killed the entire enemy team and they're all dead at the same time during your clip. It has added so much to clips since it has been introduced into Halo. And to see that it's literally in Halo 5 in a state where when you get one, you don't know how you got it half the time, and it just doesn't actually add anything to what you just did, that's just disappointing. So I really hope that in the next Halo, 343 gets the exterm medal right, and hopefully it can be brought back to where it was before, a medal that actually meant something and everyone was really excited to see in montages and was really excited to get during clips. So thank you guys for watching. I know this is a video that some of you might not want to watch or might not even be interested in, but it's something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and like I said in the intro, it was a really rough take at this. I recorded this commentary a bunch of times. There are a bunch of cuts in it. It's really rough, but I hope I got my point across, and I don't know, maybe share this video around, and hopefully 343 can see how messed up exterms are in Halo 5, and hopefully they're fixed in the next Halo. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching.